Alright, welcome everyone, and thank you for tuning in. For those of you who are watching live on Twitch, thanks for your patience here. Yeah, just getting started here. For those of you who are catching the reruns on YouTube, this is a special tournament-style bracket from the Hometown Center group on Discord for Age of Empires 4. Now what we're doing here is a single elimination, 2 vs 2 bracket-style elimination rounds. Teams of 2, 4-player games. Winner take all to advance and go towards that finale this afternoon. So, got a lot of games here today that we're going to be casting, and a lot of good gameplay, I imagine. So, without any further ado, let us begin the first game of Double Trouble Tournament, Part 2. This is a sequel to the September one. So, going to open up the map here, introduce our players very briefly. So, who do we got? On the north side of the map, playing as the color orange, this is the English civilization of HazeyBB. Just to his east, playing in the color blue as the French civilization, we have FIRE.Brick. Now, their opponents on the southern side of the map, playing as the Ottomans in the color pink, we have DedlyYetti. His partner this game, playing as the English civilization in the color yellow, is JamesssUK. So, got some opening moves going on here. The players are getting everything put together and getting ready for some action here. So, check in with Brick real quick, see what he's doing. He's got 4 villagers on gold, very standard start for the French. Love to see it. House up, excuse me, gotta pick up. Got a house up, looking real good there. And looks like 8 villagers on food so far. His teammate, HazeyBB, has a pretty classic English start as well, with 2 villagers, already got farms on the field, a couple villagers on wood, and another 6 on sheep, 2 on gold. Looking real good. Over on the other side of the map, we got DedlyYetti, beginning with 9 villagers on sheep, 4 on gold. All the scouts are going out to collect more sheep to bring home. Roost. Last we've got JamesssUK. Another standard English opening here. We got a house next to the town center, lumber mill with villagers on the wood line, 10 villagers on sheep for that food source, and then 1 villager on gold. So at this point, we are just under 3 minutes into the game. The players, again, they're just making their opening moves here, getting ready to start going up to the feudal age. Just getting her started here. I'm gonna pull this up so I can actually see who's who. So DedlyYetti, he's got the first military school out here for the Ottomans. They're going to be producing spears pretty quickly here. And Twin Minaret Madrasa is the first landmark coming out for the Ottomans. The English, okay, no surprise, Council Hall. There is not an Abbey of Kings in sight. I don't think I've seen one of those in multiplayer for months. Nobody ever does Abbey of Kings. I wish they would buff it at some point, because I'd love to see that landmark get used more. You know, it's really good for center map control if you throw it on a sacred site and if you got some castles around it, but it takes a while to get that to happen in a game, and you know, you kind of need the archers from the Council Hall, so it's kind of a no-brainer. Council Hall is always going to be the move. Same, got it for HazeyBB there. Also, no surprise here, we've got the School of Cavalry for FIRE.Brick for the French. So, everything's looking pretty standard here. Tell the players have been practicing. They've got their openings down to a science. They've got everything going off without a hitch here. Got a spearman taking out a wolf, the Ottomans, and doing some early pressure, moving ahead. Looks like that spear is going to be scouting out Brick's base. Sure enough, DedlyYetti already has 1 spear next to the base of Brick. Has already forced a villager off of gold. It's kind of putting the hurt on the French a little bit, so we're going to see what happens here. Right, so JamesssUK is our first player to reach feudal, with Brick coming close in second. Feudal. And DedlyYetti is number 3 to reach feudal. And HazeyBB will be number 4. Now I'm going to speed this up just a little bit here because we got a lot of games to cover. Yeah, it looks like this one is already over, so I have the ability to fast forward. So we're gonna do that. Just see what's going on here. Very quick cast. So the Ottomans, they're going for archery ranges. That's interesting that we're gonna see a lot of archers coming out. Got an early battle here, so we're gonna slow this down. Now the English longbows here are engaging French scouts, horsemen, while the HazeyBB archers are in tow doing the kiting, firing off, and then they're gonna trail behind those scouts. It looks like that battle was an early victory for Brick and Hayes. I mean, the Ottoman and yellow English archers are gonna be retreating here. We've got a Mector on the field who is gonna be buffing up the spears and archers for the Ottomans. We've got a Sipahi, very interesting. That's gonna help out with dealing with some of Hazey's archers as well. Now Brick's got some cavalry that are coming in to wreak some havoc on the wood line here of yellow, and you know, kind of forces them off wood. Coming back for a second pass, forces them off wood again, and then they jump right back to it. Got some more battles here. Yep, some skirmishes going on. Archers getting killed off. Also a lot of horsemen. Brick has lost almost his entire army there in one fell swoop. The horsemen just got destroyed. A Royal Knight tried to enter the fray and got quickly pushed back. Got a second knight coming in to try to help out. And we're seeing some early walls here for JamesssUK. He's getting the wooden palisades out on the east side of his base. Smart move, try to keep the French out. Brick still slips through with one knight. They're doing some sneaky shit on that wood line. He's going for it. And the Royal Knight goes down. He is dead. Oh, that is a failed push there. That raid accomplished what it needed to by halting the eco for a minute, but and here we go. We've got oh gosh, names. We got HazeyBB coming in with his longbows, putting some pressure on the Ottoman wood line. Kind of amping up the heat here. We're seeing some pressure coming in. All right, we've got archers versus archers here. We got longbows killing off these Ottoman infantry. Royal Knights coming in to try to clean that shit up. A little bit stuffed up here. And the Knights come in and just start decimating the English longbows. Oh, that hurts. That hurts so bad. Longbows are gone. Now the Ottoman archers and the English longbows kind of charging away at those Knights, pushing them back. The just superior numbers here that even with Royal Knights coming at them, can't quite deal with. And now we're seeing some more posturing. It looks like the early wall there for JamesssUK is complete, effectively blocking off that vulnerable side of his base. But JamesssUK and Yetti are pushing forward with a ton of archers here. It's going to be interesting to see how this unfolds. All right, we're seeing right around the rosy around this wood line here. The yellow and pink archers are kind of circling that wood line, keeping Brick and Hayes on their toes, keeping them guessing. And yeah, it looks like pink and yellow there in the base. And so we're seeing a bit of pitched battle here. I'm going to slow this down so I can get a decent enough screenshot for YouTube. Oh, that's looking beautiful. Look at those. The arrows. See the arrows that are just falling down, raining on the enemy. I love it. That is beautiful. We're going to turn this camera just a little bit. Yeah, that's a beautiful screenshot there. So we're going to speed that up. See what's going on here. it looks like HazeyBB are just charging down those pink archers. Heavy man-at-arms from HazeyBB that are just pushing inwards. And all players are still in the feudal age. We haven't seen a single age up to castle yet. It's been heavy feudal. Just absolute bloodbath in this early game. Royal Knights coming down on the archers as they kite and move away. And it looks like we're going to hit the end of the game here in a minute. Should be just another 50 seconds until something happens. Yep, so the orange archers killing off those yellow longbows, and the pink archers, more French cavalry coming in. And so DedlyYetti surrendered, and it looks like Brick and HazeyBB get to advance. They are the winners of this game. That was an interesting match. A lot of feudal fighting. Always love that. That's interesting. I would have been curious to see how that would have ended if they would have kept going. I get they're trying to time crunch it. You know, they're not trying to drag these games into an hour long. We'll see kind of what happens as we keep going today. But that was our first game. Just about to end the YouTube recording here. Thank you for tuning in. Stay updated on the rest of the games coming out here today. Stay tuned.